What's going on, guys? Alex here, and today I'm talking long distance relationship date ideas. So I've been in a long distance relationship with my girlfriend, Mona, for about 9 months now. I'm in the United States and she's 8 time zones away in Finland. And she and I used to spend quite a bit of time online trying to figure out some good date ideas, and the stuff we found, for lack of a better word, generally sucked. They weren't really creative, they weren't interesting, and it was very generic stuff, just like watch a movie together. And we wanted to try something a bit different. So this video, I'm going to talk about my top 3 long distance relationship date ideas, and I've got a couple extras at the end where if you're feeling creative and if you want to try something new, you can definitely give these things a shot as well. Idea number 1 is my personal favorite, and I'm pretty sure it's Mona's favorite too. It's cooking with each other. And Mona and I have cooked a lot with one another. We've cooked pizza, we've cooked pulled chicken, we've done crepe cakes, we've done tiramisu. The list goes on and on. But cooking with each other is a great date idea because we're able to connect not just while we're cooking, but leading up into the actual date. And everybody loves to eat, so even if you're not a great cook, it's a great idea to try at least practicing, because regardless if you're a guy or a girl, you should learn how to cook. You're an adult. So a lot of the fun and the excitement is being creative with what kind of ingredients you choose. It gives you a little bit of originality, and you really get to own your skills in the kitchen. I think it's a great process, and the most rewarding part at the end is just being able to sit down with each other. You have your Skype up or your Google Hangouts, and you can both see what you've eaten and what you've made. So date idea number 2 is actually playing video games with each other. And I know a lot of couples will try to do some sort of online chess or online checkers game. That's cool, we've done it before, we've enjoyed it. But something that she and I have also explored is playing a little more intense games, such as we did Elder Scrolls Online. So really big game, and when she and I would have time, we would jump online, play together a little bit. That was a lot of fun. When the game started getting boring, we actually switched to whatever was available on the Steam store. So this is great because you could just kind of buy your significant other a little gift, maybe a $15 gift, where you both jump online on the Steam store, find a game that both interests you, and you can purchase it and play it together. My tip is to make sure you look for co-op games, because playing a co-op game with each other it tends to be more fun than competing with each other at times, depending on how your relationship works. And I would avoid League of Legends because people get pretty heated up about that. So tip number 3 is setting up an activity to do with each other in public. And you might be wondering, how do you set up a relationship activity in public if you are in a long distance relationship? So the first example I can think of is she and I have actually had meals together in public. So there was one day where when it's lunch my time, it's about dinner her time. So we both set up at an all-you-can-eat sushi buffet. And it was a lot of fun. We ended up grabbing our laptops, having it set up in front of us, and she would have her all-you-can-eat sushi, I would have my all-you-can-eat sushi, and we'd just both be eating, and it felt like we were there. Another example is just bringing them out on your phone and showing them what you're doing when you're in public, if you're running errands, etc. I know it sounds like a really simple thing, but I think about all the interesting things that happen throughout a person's lifetime and just throughout the day. And it's cool if you could bring your significant other into it. So on New Year's, I'm half Japanese. I went to a Japanese festival with my family because they wanted to check it out. It's very exciting. You see some cool things. So during the festival, I took out my phone. I switched the view so she could see exactly what was happening, and Mona was able to witness kind of the festivities that were happening around me, and she's done the same thing with her camera and her phone as well. Alright, those are my top 3. Like I mentioned, there are a couple of other activities we've done that are a little less traditional. Some of them we liked, some of them we didn't. Maybe you guys will like them too. The first thing was painting with each other. So we would set up our laptops on stands, and then we would both have a watercolor painting. We would choose some sort of image online that we would replicate, and we would try painting together at the same time, and then we could compare drawings at the end. The second thing is actually helping each other with work. So Mona is a student and I work on my own business, and the ways we helped each other include when she's doing statistics homework, I'll help her go through some problems, I'll solve a couple for her, and we'll go on an online whiteboard and we can walk through the steps. On her end, she actually helps me with some creative design work. So if I need a deliverable made and I really want to mark it up and make it look presentable for a client, I'll give her some data and she'll clean up the formatting and make it really presentable. Last but not least, do not overlook the idea of getting drunk with one another, or at least having a couple of drinks with each other. So it could be a lot of fun, something as simple as just posting up in your bedrooms, opening a bottle of wine or a couple of beers, drinking, relaxing, hanging out with one another. It brings out another side of an individual. You can have more interesting conversations, but it's just another way to change the ambience. So for us, it's nice to do it once every couple of weeks where we're just hanging out, relaxing at the end of the day, having a couple of drinks, and just talking about what's new in our lives. All right, guys, if you're in your own long distance relationship, go ahead and leave in the comment section below what you guys do to be creative on your dates. So what are some date ideas you've tried? What did you like? What didn't you like? Mona and I are curious. We really want to know, so go ahead and leave that in the comment section below. And if you like what you heard, go ahead and click the like button and click subscribe because I'll be putting out new videos every week. All right, I'll see you guys next week.